Hey folks, Adam here. And as a creator, I'm always on calls. I'm on Zoom meetings, I'm on conference calls, and we're having local meetings as well. And you know what? I found that in having those meetings, I need to be able to take notes, figure out summaries, and come up with action items. Well, that wound up being very time consuming. At first, we were having Crystal sit through the meetings and just write down everything. But then she has to go through her notes, transcribe them, and we always wound up missing something. That's where this came in. I gotta tell you folks, we're gonna give you all the details, but this is going to be a voice recorder that uses the latest in AI. It's going to even be able to take a picture of your personal notes, and this is going to do a great job of transcribing, summarizing, coming up with action items, and a whole lot more. Folks, let's go ahead and check it out and kick it off right now. So folks, this is the Flowtica Scribe. It's a voice recorder that weighs only 34.5 grams. It's made with real aluminum. It's ultra lightweight. And unlike a lot of other voice recorders, it is something you won't notice in a meeting. It isn't obstructive. And I love the fact that it can be used as an actual pen. Now, one of my favorite aspects, which we'll show you more about in a moment, is you click this little button right here when there's an important note going on, when somebody's saying something very important, and it will connotate that and use it accordingly. So for me, this is something that's perfect for in the classroom. It looks like a high-end luxury pen, and you're getting all the great writing that you'd come to expect. However, it's even better because it's acting as an AI-powered voice recorder. So first, let me show you a little bit about the app. The app is constantly updating and doing upgrades behind the scenes to get more and more powerful. But first, let's go ahead and use some of the AI technology. Create a business meeting for 10 p.m. today. I want to invite Amy and Watson. Then we'll go ahead and send that. And it goes ahead and it's creating our business meeting for 10 p.m. today. And you can see, business meeting, invite Amy, invite Watson, calendar 10 p.m. So this is just kind of the tip of the iceberg of the type of function that you can do with this, whether it's summarizing notes or a whole lot more. We can talk to it and it's going to work with us and tie right into those transcripts from the meetings and create even after action reports. Now, one of the other things that I like about this is we did a previous meeting and it went ahead, project discussion for thumbnail redesign. We can personalize our notes. It can go ahead and create this full summary for us. And I love the fact that it identifies individual speakers. Speaker 2 raised an update, the need to update all thumbnails, as current ones are considered dated or low resolution. Yeah, it's created action items, scheduled events. It says there will be a follow-up meeting Tuesday at 9 a.m. and we'll discuss redesign with speakers 1 and 3. So it's done a great job here, giving us exactly what we need. We can even get personalized summaries and preferences, key takeaways, step by step, or let the device decide. So there's a lot here that this will go ahead and do for us. Concise, standard, detailed. This just does a great job creating the exact notes we want. Formal and unpolished, standard, or forward and polished, standard or conversational. There's a whole bunch here that we can create and let it do for us. I've gone ahead and asked it to generate those notes. And in just a matter of seconds, it's going to summarize. It allows us to leave the page. It's doing the work for us. And I love the fact that it's doing the work for us. I used to have a job where I'd sit in on big bank meetings, and my entire job was to take notes, and then I would spend a day or two summarizing those notes, sending them out to everyone, and everyone would inevitably tell me they said something they didn't. Now that we have the transcript, we have the exact notes, we know who said what when, and it's doing the work for us. And after about 60 seconds of waiting, you can see what this actually looks like, the thumbnail redesign initiative. It's customized the notes to make them exactly how I want them to look. It again has each speaker, gives some different quotes from the speakers, and gives our follow-ups. This has done a great job. We can easily copy them or send them accordingly. And here you see how easy it is to send directly from the app. We can send and include the audio down here on the bottom, copy a link, or send it via email, text, etc. So one of the best things about this is that it will not only take meeting notes, which we're gonna kind of improvise a Christmas party meeting here, but as I take physical notes with the pen aspect, after I'm done, we can take our phone, take a picture, and incorporate those notes, which we'll tell you about here in a second. So as we go, we're going to go ahead and talk about our Christmas party. So I'm going to go ahead and push down. We're going to see the light come on, and we'll start recording. So folks, we're going to talk about the Christmas party. Okay, so on December 24th at 8 p.m., does that seem like a good time for the party?
I think so, yes. 8 p.m.
Yeah, we should probably check with everyone else and make sure that that's not too late for the people with kids. But otherwise, I think that sounds good.
Okay. So then after that, the first thing we're going to do is our gift exchange. We're going to do a white elephant exchange. So everyone bring a gift. We can explain that. Crystal, will you be in charge of the white elephant party?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Are we putting a gift cap?
Let's say $20.
Okay, absolutely.
Okay. And then after that, we'll have a guest speaker at 9 o'clock. That'll be Julie Smith.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and write that down. We have cocktails are going to be included at the party. We'll do a surprise from Santa, and we'll do some games. And folks, you can see that as soon as I'm done with my meeting, it's automatically transcribing in the background. I don't have to do anything, and I think that's really cool that it isn't any additional work for me. And I do want to show you just how cool this is. We can take a physical picture of my notes, and it's going to go ahead and summarize those as well. Regarding the party, you can see initial meeting, 8 p.m., gives the speakers, the white elephant exchange, Julie Smith, other entertainment, to-dos, etc. They've just done a great job here, even giving us, again, the option to copy, to paste, gives us the full layout, and this has literally saved me hours of work. This even works in noisy environments. I don't know if you can hear this, but we've got the lawn crew right outside, but the fact that this is able to pick up our voices, even in a noisy environment, even with distractions, it's using the latest AI to pick up everything perfectly. And of course, I personally use this on our Zoom calls. No one knows I'm just taking notes, but then I get the entire Zoom call voice recorded, and in a matter of minutes, I can go ahead and click send and have a full transcript to the entire team. They think I'm the hardest working guy in the room. Another cool aspect is when I'm recording, again, I can just press right here, and this will highlight an important area. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and kind of show you the results. And just so you know, there's a little tiny vibration that happens when you stop recording, so you know you've stopped recording. It doesn't alert the room, but you know exactly what's going on. And you can see that even though the person spoke with a little bit of an accent and was over a speaker, it was able to not only summarize my meeting, but give key principles to include. That's where I kind of identified as an important aspect. A strong focus on both scale and performance. The team regularly handles large-scale operations such as moving terabytes of data and fundamentally treating performance as a feature. Speaker one noted this is particularly important for categories where adoption is still growing. So yeah, it's able to identify those key principles and those important areas for me. So what's the bottom line? The bottom line is this seamlessly integrates using the latest AI technology to tie right into your smartphone or device. This is applicable, easy to use, available to download in your store. It actually has a beautiful case that we'll show you in the up-close portion of the video that allows you to recharge it easily. It's got style and sophistication. It's lightweight and portable, and it doesn't stand out as obtrusive. I love those key notes that you can take at a push of a button, and I love the fact that you can just click it and start recording, click it and stop recording. It couldn't get any better than that. And again, it's a device that just looks good for me, and it looks great for you. Lightweight, aluminum body, actual pen that works and writes perfectly. Folks, we highly recommend you go pick one up. Of course, the proof is in the pudding. We've had a great experience with it, but now it's time for you to pick one up and experience it for yourself. With that being said, we're going to give you the up-close portion of the video next. In this portion, we're going to unbox it and show you the product to where you can see the case, how to charge it, and all the details that you've come to expect from that portion of the video. But if you've already decided, now is a great time to go ahead and support this. We'll put all the information on how to do that in the description below. As that updates, we'll update that information for you. Thank you so much for joining us. You know we love and appreciate you, but it's absolutely time to get to shopping. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Adios, amigos. Now stick around for the up-close portion of our video. Oh yeah. All right, folks, now it's time for our up-close portion of the video. Of course, one of the things I like most is how well this is designed. It's just a pretty design for the box. And you can always tell your top tech gear has been designed with the box in mind. They put a little extra emphasis on it. You've seen that with the high-end products. Now, it's got the record button, the indicator light. It's actually got the pen right there, an actual physical pen, which is a nice addition as well. Now, as we look at the item itself, boy, it is beautiful. And I gotta remark on how lightweight it is. At 34.5 grams, it's incredibly light, and it's something that won't fatigue your hands as you use it. Now, I love the fact that it's got just a very solid design that I love, and I know you're gonna love too. Now, of course, my first impressions were that it was ultra lightweight, easy to use, and it has a good balance to it. This all aluminum style body is impressive. And of course, one of the biggest selling points is the simplicity. Instead of opening an app and creating a note and navigating through multiple menus, you can simply press and start recording, and you've got those important meeting notes right where your hand naturally rests. Now, going back to the up-close portion of this video, I want to show you inside the box. Of course, we've already taken the pen out, but I want you to see everything up close and personal. You can see you've got your documentation, including your quick start guide. They've just done a very good job here of having something that's easy to read. You see your USB-C, your app information, everything right there, and it's in a variety of languages. Here we have your safety and warranty information, and your boarding pass, noise flow. They've just done a great job here. Now inside, whoop, that's just clever, isn't it? You've got the case itself, actually a very gorgeous material. Whoever designed this put a little extra emphasis on the fit and finish. You can see it will drop right in and start charging accordingly. So they've got a great job there, the LED light to indicate status, and of course the USB-C for easy fast charging that is compatible with all of your other devices. Now, I love the fact that this has AI, and it uses multiple AI models to process your recordings. Instead of just creating a transcript, it generates summaries, key points, and extracts action items. Yeah. So, folks, I love that flow mark. As you're listening during a meeting, you can press the button on the pen and highlight important items in real time. That is so cool, and you can see that right there as my camera gets to focus. They've just done a great job with that. And yes, from your transcripts to your summaries, this is a great way to create meeting notes and come up with ideas for later. Flowtran and MFI certification are huge as well because it's MFI certified. The Flowtran tech works in the background. Even if your phone is in your pocket or you're on a call, the data sync happens automatically. No cables, no file transfers, no complicated workflow. Yeah, they've done everything, and the recorder can capture 30 hours of continuous audio. This is perfect for meetings, for notes, and everything in between. You can use the device. The app can show the generated transcript summary, the action items immediately after the meeting. This eliminates the need for an assistant. This eliminates the need for time-consuming note-taking and errors in translation from your notes to the final product. It does the work for you. So folks, if you're looking for something that does speaker recognition, uses AI to identify the speaker, well, guess what? This is a great device for you as well, and it's time to go ahead and pick it up. You will not be disappointed. A tremendous design. This is beautiful. It has a big battery, and it makes me want to recommend it to you, which is exactly what I'm doing. Go pick one up. You will not be disappointed. A tremendous brand, style, and sophistication that cannot be beat. You know I love and appreciate you, but it's absolutely time to get to shopping. I hope you've used this up-close portion of the video as a great time to go ahead and put it in your cart and back this impressive product. Thanks for watching. Go pick one up, and adios, amigos.